Hello everyone, it is the 6th of October and today my prompt was monster. Now I don't know if I've ever really made my own monster before. I think back in 6th grade I did a very bad drawing of some kind of creature. However, it wasn't scary, and so I really wanted to kind of focus on that aspect of it this time. It's pretty late when I'm doing this. Sometimes I do them late, but I have been trying lately to be a little better about my timing, but so far not yet, I guess. He's like a centipede snake. Oh, that was bad. And he's cut into pieces. I was gonna cut his legs into pieces as well, but it was a lot going on in one picture, so I decided that I would leave it alone. Oh no, is this pen dying too? Oh my lord. Inktober's already claimed 3 of my pens, but they were, oh no, can I redo this one? They were old, so that does not surprise me very much. That was much better. I had a good time last night doing some spooky stuff with one of my close friends. I haven't been back to school yet, it's still the weekend. Normally I have more to talk about in these different videos because it's been quite a while since I recorded them, but I just recorded one like not even 24 hours ago. So it's a little bit harder to not repeat myself just a whole bunch of times in like 7 different videos. Just so you know, it is the weekend and the house that I'm at now does not have very good internet. So I won't be able to post the 5th, 6th, or 7th days until the 8th, which is the Monday. Because that's when I'm going to be at school and we have really good Wi-Fi at school. So I just wanted to let all of you know that I am not going to really be able to do a lot of posting over the weekends. I'm still doing the videos, but I won't be able to post them until I get back to school. And this week we have mid-semester holiday on Friday, so I won't the 12th, so I won't be able to even post the video from the 11th until like what's that, Monday, the 15th maybe? So that's crazy to me, but I'm hoping that it all goes well. Since it's been a lot more spookier, in my free time I do quite a lot of sketching as it is. I've been trying to do like creepier sketches just to like warm me up for when I come home and I do these more elaborate like inked sketches in my sketchbook. But it's been a little like eye-opening to me. I don't know if I want his nose to be like that. To have to try and do artwork that is only from my head, which is what I've been doing these past couple of days. I'm really good at drawing what I see, so I look up reference a lot to help me draw, and reference is really great and you should use it when you don't know how to draw something. But I feel like I use it too much, and I almost feel like everything I draw isn't from my head, it's just like from a picture that I see. So I'm trying to get better at drawing from my head and just, you know, more of that kind of stuff. Does that make sense? but I did some really good drawings the other day. Things that inspire me a lot are like songs. I really like drawing pictures that go along with different songs, especially ones that like make me feel a certain way. Maybe I'll erase and see if his nose is something I want to have at all. Oh, I should, see, I already smeared the ink a little bit. I was like, shoot, I shouldn't do that yet. But these last days have been really good about doing my own thing and not looking up a whole bunch of references. I have looked up some about like anatomy, but trying not to just copy poses or references like that. I've been trying to do my own work. And it's hard for me because I often use that, like I use that a lot, and to not have that is like a little weird for me. So I hope that all of your Inktobers have been going well if you have been participating. And I also hope that you've been enjoying mine, because I have. And I make these videos, well, I make them for you, and I make them for me, and I really like them, so I make them. Not that this matters, but I don't make money off YouTube, clearly. I think I told this to you yesterday. So I don't have any reason to continue to post videos, except you guys, and to prove to myself that like I can do it. It's been helping me get through some stuff. Just being like, no, these people want to see me draw, or these people, they need to see me do this thing, so I should do this thing that I want to do, you know? Because it's not just about what you produce, it's about how you feel about what you produce. So it's like, don't make a video that means nothing to you, because the way you feel about a video often coincides with how other people start to feel about it. So like, if you just end up making art that you think other people will like, or doing a video you think other people will enjoy and you don't enjoy it, it kind of is reflected a little bit in your work. That like, oh, I really wasn't feeling this, or I didn't really like this. And it doesn't give a negative effect, I wouldn't say. I really like the way that looks, sorry, without his nose. I wouldn't say it gives a negative look, but I would say that it can just take away from the piece a little bit. And if I don't feel how something is going, I'll change it as much as I can, or I'll think of a new way to do it. I rarely complete projects I don't like just for the sake of completing them. A lot of my sketches are left in their line phase. One, because I feel, because I'm too lazy, but two, because I feel that, just want to make sure you can see it. I feel that there's a lot more energy and emotion in a sketched piece than in a line arted piece. I almost feel like when I line art my work, it loses some stuff that I like about it. So I often just leave it in its regular line phase. I had a discussion about this with my art teacher in 10th grade, I think. I did a lot of doodling and drawing, which is why I got so good at drawing from pictures, because I would never think of my own thing, I just draw someone else's. And I remember I did a quick sketch, and then I went to the light room, or I went into a room that had one of those lights tables, and I inked it, like I traced the inking onto another piece of paper. So I had line art and I had the original sketch on different pieces of paper. And I went out to him and I was like, hey, is it weird that I don't like to ink my things? And he was like, oh, what do you mean by that? I was like, just look at these two, right? And I said, the one that's sketched, to me, conveys like a lot more emotion than the other one. And he said that he actually thought that way a lot about stuff too. But he said that it's something that you learn to like do, is like put emotion in your work another way other than just like the way you sketch it. You can also put it in the way you color it, or how the thickness of your lines change and stuff like that. And I'm not good at that yet, I don't think. So I'm still struggling a bit with having my pieces convey the same emotion or look like the sketch after I've inked it. But yeah, that's one of the things that I have been trying to work on little by little over this Inktober and over this past year. I don't know if I've been talking to you guys about this. However, once I've actually placed this Inktober in the back of the sketchbook, and I'm actually really close to being done with the sketchbook. And so hopefully in November sometime, or maybe even almost directly after this challenge, I will be able to upload the full sketchbook tour of this sketchbook. And this sketchbook is over a year old. I had wanted to finish it within a year, but I have not. I know it's over a year old because it has last year's Inktober in it. Actually, it might still have stuff from when I was in high school in it. I need a date. I don't have any dates? Normally I date, sorry, taking a little detour. Normally I date a lot of things. Okay, so this is February of 2017. And it is October of 2018. So, almost 2 years. Not quite, though. But that's crazy. Time flies. So I have some of my senior year stuff in here. Probably all of my freshman and college stuff in here. And now half of my sophomore and college stuff in here. I tend to draw. I used to draw in school directly in this. I would bring this to class and I would draw in it. But teachers get quite mad when they're teaching and you just bring out a sketchbook and you start doodling in it. Understandably. So I've stopped doing that, and I've been doing it on other paper to look more inconspicuous. However, that means that my sketches aren't in this sketchbook, and I have to put them in here after the fact. So I still have quite a bit of those to do, because I've been doodling in calculus, which is probably why my grade is so low. And yeah, for those of you who don't know, I am not going to art school. I am not going to school to be an artist. I'm actually not even doing YouTube to be an artist. It's just a hobby that I have. Of course, it's always nice to make money doing things that you love. And I've done commissions before for people. But there's just quite a difference, I find, between doing art for me and doing art for others in that kind of way. So today I saw the Boku no Hero Academia movie, Futari no Hero, and it is really, really good. It was actually the last day to go and see it in select theaters, at least in the US, and me and Sam went and saw them, and it was really, really good. We both really liked it. The only thing was the movie was in dub, and we watched the anime in sub, so it was a little odd to have that experience, being like, oh, that's what Deku sounds like in English sub, or oh, that's what Uraraka sounds like in sub, and it was fine, don't get me wrong. The movie was really good. You can see it on my anime list, because I have one, that I rated it pretty high, and yeah, the story was quite good. It talked about Dave a lot. I don't want to make any spoilers, but it was very good. and I would want you all to see it. Of course, it's probably out online and not just in select theaters. I'm not sure if Crunchyroll has it. I actually have not looked, but I'm sure it's online somewhere. And it would be nice, I think I might even, should I color in the rest of the mouth? I think I'm coloring in the rest of the mouth. I might even rewatch it in sub, just like to have it, you know, because they don't, sub and dub, they are different in a lot of different ways, and I generally prefer sub over dub, mostly just because I'm pretty good at Japanese. I don't often have to read the subtitles, and I like to do other things while I watch anime sometimes. And I prefer the way the Japanese voice actors work to the American or English voice actors. Like, I don't know. It's hard to say. They're just taught in a different way, and I prefer the way the Japanese ones are taught. Should I do the eyes in black? Oh, I forgot this one. That's my last question, is should I do these eyes black or should I leave them? I think they could be black and be pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Should I leave a highlight? Or will he look too cute? We'll see. He looks too cute. Alright, there he is. I was actually going to do scales on him too, but this video is being quite long already, so I might come back when those are done. So I'll see you in a second. And we're back. I have added all of his little scales, and he looks really good right now, I think. I'm debating adding horns to him or not. He's quite flowy, and his arms are quite like rigid, but I was wondering if I wanted to add anything more rigid. I was thinking about giving him spikes, but I'm not thinking that that's gonna be a look that I want to go for. So, oh, what if he had ram horns, like ram horns? How do ram horns go? Like that. That's even more swirly. What am I thinking? I think actually I'm gonna call this done. I think he looks pretty good. Look at him. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you can leave a comment down below, or you can subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you all have a good